Trending news. Imagine. Buhari cannot operate Android phone. Hold Garba Shehu and Lai Mohammed responsible. Fayose reports. Ayodele Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, has criticized President Buhari over Twitter's decision to erase his tweets on the civil war. In a tweet on Tuesday, President Buhari warned to punish people who are determined to destroy Nigeria through insurgency. He alluded to the Nigerian Civil War from 1967 to 1970. Those of us who spent 30 months in the fields and lived through the inflicts will speak to them in their own language. The president's tweet sparked outrage, with many Nigerians accusing him of making a careless remark. Some others also urged Twitter to suspend his account, claiming that his message expresses self-harm or suicide intents. Twitter removed the message of Wednesday, citing a guidelines violation. Reacting in a tweet, Fayose said that if presidents who cannot address his own people in time of crisis can certainly not be the one tweeting on the crisis. The former governor alleged that President Buhari, that his account is not being operated by him, but by someone else. He said that Twitter should rather hold Garba Shehu, Lai Mohammed, and co accountable. It is obvious that those using the president's power for him do not know when and where to stop their power madness from. Regrettably, Twitter may not even know what President Buhari is not the one operating the Android. Can our president operate Android phone? Not to talk of making genocidal tweets. Nigeria is boiling everywhere, and all that the president can do is to be threatening genocide up and down. Now that Twitter has dealt with our almighty President Buhari, won't he deal with Twitter too, like Trump and like Buhari? Thank you for listening to this news. You can imagine. This is so funny. Fayose is very much right. Come to think of it, Buhari is an illiterate and cannot operate a computer. That's it. That shows that Garba Shehu, being the media and publicity secretary, and Lai Mohammed, they are the ones talking on his behalf. It's very obvious because whenever we hear his presidency says, and when the president wants to talk, we hear Femi Adesina, Garba Shehu. So what Ayodele Fayose have just said is very, very correct. It is obvious that the person behind Buhari's tweet is Adamu, because he took to his own page to tweet what the president ought to be tweeting of peace and one Nigeria after tweeting rubbish with the president's account and take it or leave it. That is the truth. You have said the truth, Fayose, and nothing but the truth. Buhari has not uncharged. He's not in charge of this administration at all. All this talk that Buhari addressed Nigeria is just a lie. It's not Buhari. So it's Buhari's. There's nothing this media and whatever publicity to Buhari. There's nothing media. Let me just say, there's nothing media cannot do. Even if person is dead, and they want to say, okay, this person is the one that made the speech. They will use this person's voice, the dead person's voice, and they will record the recent person, the real person, and you're thinking that the person that was not recorded are the ones that the one is the one that they are using, but they don't know that they are of different people. They are of different people. So it's very obvious. Fayose is very much right. Very much right. Buhari is not in charge of this administration, but those close to our ill president that's in charge. Very obvious. Garba Shehu. Garba Shehu. This is a sweet speech. The time will tell. Lai Mohammed will do his own. He will do his mouth like that of an animal, a goat to be precise. Nigerian hate speech. Useless people everywhere. People with no dignity. All they know how to do is how to loot money and arrest people and persecute whenever you tell them the truth. This is a very bad system from the presidency. Why not fight Boko Haram with the language that they understand, which our federal government understands, but they won't do that? Can you imagine? You can imagine. My own is, what anybody's souls is shall reap. President Buhari, keep doing what you're doing. Keep making life miserable for these people. I know one day God will definitely fight for the people. He will fight for Nigerian citizens, and by then it will be too late for you to repent. Yes, this is so bad. This is as bad as that people know from the beginning that he is an analog backward, and you are blamed for him. So Garba Shehu has always been blamed, and Femi Adesina. My question is that, the question now is that the Nigerian army is flexing muscle with IPOB and Southeast. How many Fulani killers or killer X-men have been arrested or threatened with war or genocide since 2015? How many? None of them. They are threatening IPOB members and ESN members. This is an end to all enemies of Nigeria. State that they should hide in other people's, they are hiding in other people's soldiers to cause mayhem. This is not fair. Hate speech is not a crime for people high up in the presidency, but a criminal for poor who protect against their marginalization, insecurity, and senseless killings by bandits, head boys. So the truth must be told. Fayose have said the truth. Lai Mohammed and Garba Shehu are the brainless people or persons in Asolo. So viewers, what is your take on this? Your comment on this is very much important. Do you agree with Fayose or you disagree with him? So don't hesitate to drop your comments. Thank you.